Okay, you guys, we're here. We're back. Hello, everybody. Hey, everybody. Real quick, I just wanted to talk about some trending topics y'all said y'all want to talk about. So I'm on the community page. I'm going through your comments, okay? Kwame Brown is still laying the people out. I'm talking about everybody. Yesterday, I saw a video got on Dr. Boyce Watkins. His oatmeal pie face ass. He got on his ass, and baby, when he said all y'all do is sit over there talk about Powernomics and don't do a goddamn thing. You ain't gonna impress me with your degrees and your glasses. Come on, nigga. I am here for Kwame Brown, even though I know that a lot of his energy is like, it's, there's some misogyny in there, there's some toxic masculinity in there, the way that men go back and forth with each other, it can get really toxic. But anyways, Kwame Brown is out here laying everybody out. He is taking no prisoners. Say something about him, he's probably gonna make a video about you. I don't know everything about Kwame Brown. I know that people were in the comments talking about like personal things about him and things that he said. I am not invested in Kwame Brown. I don't, like, literally, I don't care. I find it funny. I don't care what he's about. I'm not going to be supporting him in any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, so I don't care. Like somebody was like, oh, somebody said he likes Tommy Sotomayor. I don't care. I don't care. I don't support Kwame Brown in any kind of way. I'm not subscribed to his channel. This is fodder, like literal fodder for me. So shout out to Kwame Brown for getting on the people. Holland has still not taken down the photograph or acknowledged the comments. I did not know that. I think that is problematic as fuck for you to use this dark-skinned black woman image and to see the response that it got from black women and to ignore it. That says a lot. So, you guys have stuff you want to talk about that I don't know anything about. Erica Mena and Safari. Honey, I was like, are they even really married? Do they have a marriage license? So Erica, 2 weeks, what was that, 2 weeks ago when she cussed Wendy Williams out? You came for Wendy Williams because Wendy Williams told you get a divorce and either co-parent and get a divorce. What she say? But don't come down here. We don't give a fuck about y'all relationship, basically. And she went on her live talking shit about Wendy Williams, threatening, not on her live, on her Twitter, telling Wendy Williams she would beat her ass, and then mentioning how she would beat her ass because Kevin didn't beat her ass good enough or some shit, whatever. Honey, let me tell you something. A man does not have to put his hands on you to beat your ass, Erica. And you're married to Safari. You married to the damn court jester, girl. That's who you married, and you want to go off on somebody for telling you to co-parent, and then 2 weeks later you file for a divorce. I was like, honey, are they even really married? Somebody pull the court documents. So she down there in Atlanta. Didn't nobody tell you to move to Atlanta with your New Yorican ass? Didn't nobody tell you to move down there? Didn't nobody tell you to move your ass down there with Safari? Didn't nobody tell you that? That's what you get for going so too far to be on TV. That's what you get. You get Safari. You both are attention whores, attention seeking, and I've said it over and over again. Erica and Safari do things because they desire the attention. They need the attention. It's their fuel. So they're gonna still keep doing stuff. She'll probably rescind the divorce. I think Love and Hip Hop is about to come back. I'm sure of that because it's too many antics going on with those two, and you can't really trust them. They're doing it for the gram. I'm not watching the Upshaws on Netflix. It's with Mike Epps. I think it's produced by Wanda Sykes. The last Blue Therapy episode. Okay. I don't remember every little piece because I did not take notes. All I remember is when Deborah and Jamil were having their conversation. Baby. Okay, it's coming back to me. Deborah and Jamil were having their conversation, and the therapist tells Jamil, I know I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm just trying to get some stuff out, what you guys were talking about. Okay. So the therapist tells Jamil and Deborah, tell each other something about one another that the other doesn't know. So Jamil decides to tell Deborah, his current girlfriend, that he liked her sister first. She did not like that. She was like, what? So I'm second choice? Okay. So she was like, okay, I got something for your ass. She was like, I have an OnlyFans account. Baby, when I tell you, I said, Deborah, your ass ain't shit. You ain't shit. His face was looking like, he was so mad. He was so mad. You like my sister first? I got one better for your ass. He was like, I'm done with this. It's over. I'm done with this. Oh, now you mad? You mad now? She was like, I haven't started it. I just created an account. And the lady was like, what's OnlyFans? And she was like, oh, it's, a place where they do like, videos that are sexual in nature and little fetishes and stuff like that. She was like, oh, baby. And then Chioma and Paul, I do not like him at all. I do not like Paul at all. I feel like I've seen Paul somewhere else, like on another television show. Chioma, I've seen her before. I've seen her face before. Like I tell you every time we talk about Blue Therapy, I never watched BK Chat, but Chioma's face and Paul's face, I've seen them someplace else. But basically, Paul and Chioma are not having sex. So on top of him being an egomaniac, on top of him being self-centered, on top of him spending money that y'all don't have to keep up with his other friends, he's not giving her any dick. She's taking care of his sister's kids, babysitting them. She's doing all these things. I'm cooking. He has a problem. She doesn't know. They haven't had sex in a long time. And she is concerned. She was like, why won't you have sex with me? What's the problem? What's going on? I'm always having to initiate sex. He's always tired and da-da-da-da. And it comes out, and I don't know if he did it to be mean to her, but he basically said that he's not having sex with her because, well, he didn't say it. It's implied. And that's what she assumed because she's gained weight. Chioma is bad as fuck. I don't even know what he's talking about. I was like, that's crazy. That is so crazy. And I felt like that's not even the reason, but I felt like he wanted to be mean to her. I really did. Now I'm thinking about it. I was like, I think he was just trying to be mean to Chioma. But after all those things that he said, all the bullshit that he said, the thing that touched her was him saying that she gained weight and he wasn't attracted to her to have sex with her. And that's what touched her. And she wanted to leave at that point. I was like, Paul, like, you got this girl stressing out because Paul said, you want to talk about my nieces and nephews. You don't want to watch my sister's kids. She have all these problems. You spending more money than we have. He doesn't want to eat Nigerian food. She wants to maintain, when I tell you, women maintain the culture. Don't I tell you that? That just clicked for me. Women maintain the culture. Chioma is trying to maintain the culture. This nigga wants to eat tuna packages and shit. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what he wants to eat. I'm just saying. I don't know what the hell Paul wants to eat. And I understand you don't want to eat your traditional food all of the time. But on Sundays or every now and again, Chioma wants to make the food that she learned her grandmother and mother taught her how to make. For her boyfriend, soon to be husband, he don't want that. And I guess there's palm oil is not good for you. I tried to look it up. I saw that there was benefits to it, but I guess in excess, if you use it all the time, it's not the best for you. I don't know. The Nigerian people, get down in the comments and let me know. Or the people who use palm oil in their cooking. And so he doesn't want to eat palm oil, or she's making things with palm oil. She's like, that's how we cook. She's trying to maintain culture. I don't know what he wants to get into, what he wants to eat for dinner, but sometimes he won't eat her food. So that's the problem. Then on top of him not wanting to sleep with her, and then him saying that she's gained weight. But Chioma is like, her body, perfect. I was like, get out of here. I was mad at Paul. I was so mad at him. But baby, when Deborah told Jamil that she had an OnlyFans page, I hollered. I was on the floor screaming. Kwame Brown. Everybody wants to talk about Kwame Brown. Zoe came out with this thing on Twitter. It was posted on Twitter. He was talking to the plagiarist B. Simone.
I never got to see her. Oh my gosh. Because I can't date a gay guy.
What?
Openly gay. Yeah, because like...
So how you gonna get married?
He's gonna be a guy who was with women and then decide to say, hey, I just want to be with you. So that means he ain't never did that with no boy before.
Got you. How come? What's the reasoning behind that?
I don't want to go out, like, when I go in straight clothes with y'all sometimes, I could be like, oh, girl, in my head, I'm like, I done messed with him, but nobody else knows. You know what I'm saying? I go like, I done messed with him. But if I go to a gay club, they be like, oh, I done dated him, I done had him.
Everybody.
Yeah, just like with y'all, in your world. Yeah. It's like, you date a guy and a girl might be like, oh, I dated him, It's like, oh, fuck.
So you want somebody that no other guy has had.
Right.
And they were talking about relationships, and he basically said that he doesn't want to be with a man who's ever been with a man, or that he basically wants to be with a DL man, or a man who's decided all of a sudden that he wants to sleep with men, and he's been sleeping with women all his life. He doesn't want a man who has been with other men. And it's funny because DL men or DL doesn't mean that they're just sleeping with you and that you're like, oh, I'm sleeping with a DL man, so you know I'm the only one. I can be in a straight club and be like, I fucked him. But if he's fucking you, don't you think he's probably fucking somebody else, another nigga too? Like, I was like, Zoe, you don't make no sense. But it's I attribute it to age. I attribute it to a lot of folks were saying it's internalized homophobia. It's just ignorant to say it's like a man over 30 saying that he wants a woman who doesn't have kids, or a man in his 40s saying he doesn't want a woman who doesn't have kids, or I don't want to be with a man. There's so many people have kids. It's very rare that you're, especially in the black community, because these men like Nick Cannon, they leave a bunch of single mothers all over the place. They fuck everybody. They fertilize all the damn gardens they want, and then they leave these emotionally detached children all over the place. Anyways, that don't have nothing to do with this. But what I'm saying is, you do all of these things, and you don't want to be with a man who's been with other men. You basically want to be the only man he's ever been with. I guarantee you, if you're fucking a DL nigga, you are not the only nigga he's been with. He's DL for a reason. He's fucking, okay? Niggas, okay? So, Zoe, you don't make no sense, and you're going to be single forever with that mindset. And I don't know if I don't want to be with a man who's been with other men. That might be some internalized homophobia on his part, But I'm like, Zoe, that don't make no sense, boo. Because if he's DL, you're not the only one he's sleeping with. You might be in the straight club and see the nigga you fucking and be like, oh yeah, he with his girl and stuff, and I done fucked him. It's probably another gay dude on the other side with his homegirl, like, I fucked him. The same nigga you pointing to. But he's behind you, so you don't see him. I don't understand why he was like, but then I might, I want to be with somebody who has been basically straight all their life, or identifying as straight all their life, and decides now that they want to sleep with men. So no, that don't work like it. It don't work like that at all. It was something else that I wanted to talk about, but it's going to require a long time. Maybe we'll do a live on I don't know. I want to come back on Sunday, but I don't want to talk about that topic, but I do want to talk about it. I'm going to read it, but we'll talk about it. It's another topic. Let me see. Ebony K. Williams and Joe Budden. I don't know what happened with them. Married at First Sight. I don't watch Married at First Sight, y'all. I do not watch that show. Y'all really want me to have an aneurysm? I don't watch that crazy ass show. That man looked back when he rolled by with his bike, and I started laughing. He turned his head back. Like, what the hell was that? Yes, it was me laughing. Anyways, y'all, that's it. That's all I have to talk about. What y'all think about Zoe? I really want to play what Zoe said. I'm trying to figure out, like, he basically just said he don't want to be with a man who's been with other men. That's why. And then B. Simone was like, don't you want to get married? Like, how's that going to happen? That's weird. So he wants a man who has never been with any other men. And he wants to be able to be like, yeah, like it's weird. It's weird. He'll grow out of that. I mean, what are like some weird things that you wanted in a partner that you're like, man, that is unreasonable as hell. Throw it away. And I'm not saying to lower your standards or anything like that. Don't get it. Don't start them shit in the comment. I'm just saying sometimes when we're young, we have these lofty expectations of what we want our partners to look like or how we want to partner with people. And as you get older, a lot of that shit drops off because it's like silly. It is silly to believe that you are going to be with a man who has never been with other men. You only want to be with a man who has only been with women. And usually that's DL men, right? All of a sudden you're going to wake up and be like, okay, I like dick now. That don't happen. That don't happen. If he is a gay man who is not, secure in his identity or doesn't feel safe saying that he's gay, I have another topic I want to talk about. But I don't have time. Speaking about being safe to say that you're gay in spaces in the black community where it's not safe and people are still ridiculed for being gay. It's a trip, but we'll talk about it on another day. You want these men it doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, though. It doesn't make sense. But like I said, he's young. He will grow out of that. He'll definitely grow out of that because it's unrealistic. And when he realized, and then why would you want to be with someone? That's another thing. Why would you want to be with someone who is not really secure enough to be gay? Like, what kind of relationship is that? I'm sure there are plenty of gay men who have been in relationships with DL men. That's a headache. We this is my cousin, all this other stuff, all these lies and shit. It's just, and they dangerous as hell because in our community, it's not the safest place. It really isn't the safest place for that. And so it can be dangerous. DL men are dangerous, honey. They are dangerous, to everybody. Not just gay men, but to women as well, because they're hiding who they are. So it could be dangerous. But Zoe, like I said, he'll grow out of that. Anyways, y'all, okay, I'm done talking. I know that was all over the place. I was going down the line. It was not in order, any kind of order, anything like that. It's okay to have a little chaos in the day. Anyways, y'all, take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace.